Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 10, episode 12. If you were new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. So, y'all, we're gonna get into some comments from not last week's episode, because for whatever reason, it did not record, and I did not feel like going back into it because I be watching so many shows, and I'm trying to get these out. I'ma try my best to get at least two of the Final Fantasy was it Fantasy Islands done tomorrow, and I'm thinking about this new show like For Our People. I don't know if I'm a watch it. I'm gonna see how I feel about reviewing it. But yeah, let's get into comments from episode 10. Miala Oyen YouTube says, "LOL. I have a smoke detector issue too. I kept thinking it was mine. When I tell you." Last night, mine ain't my business. Wasn't hurting nobody. I'm taking my notes for Love and Hip Hop Miami, and my smoke detector just going off like I'm in there frying fish right above it. I'm like, now I gotta get now. As soon as I get up out of the comfortability of my bed and go in the other room, it won't stop. Really, this what we doing? Okay. Anyways, let's get into this review. This episode was basically like the issues of Safari and Erica, Bambi and Scrappy, Rashida, Kurt, and their kids, basically. Which I have some things I need to say about Rashida, Kirk, their kids, and the kids' girlfriends. So, Yandy really thinks that Safari and Erica are not going to cut up several foods at her event for her skincare line. I was like, have you met these two? Did you not see these two at Bambi and Erica's joint baby shower? Did you not see how Safari, mad and in his feelings, decided to leave said baby shower? Did you see Bambi and Erica? No, Bambi and Scrappy showing up without wedding bands. I know that you wouldn't talk about them too, but this is what Safari and Erica do. But anyways, they make a scene. They love to make a scene. So now Erica, she is just totally stressed, and I do feel sorry for her. I don't think any woman should be going through what she's going through. Like she's gotta has a young child with a baby, like maybe a year and a half, and that may be pushing it. You pregnant, you've been in and out of the hospital, hoping that you don't go into labor, and your husband is just out here doing what he want to do. So she thought she was gonna make things okay. We're gonna have a peaceful, divorce. I don't want it to get ugly. That's what she wants. But then she found out from the streets that Safari isn't, got a lawyer who likes to get dirty. It's like she don't have no time for this. While she was in the hospital, like I said, he out in doggone Miami clubbing. While doggone Bambi has a kid. Like, I'm like, really, sir? You are in the club grinding on some other woman while your wife is in the hospital. Your pregnant wife is in the hospital. And your friend is taking care of your baby. Do you not see the issues here? Do we not see them at all? Kirk and Rashida, they still having issues with their kids and the kids' girlfriends in the restaurant. Now adding to issue, money not adding up. While they was in Dubai, they didn't trust these kids, which, they showed you over and over again. They can't be trusted. So I don't know why they are still working there. Y'all getting into fights, orders not adding up. Why are they still working? At least at Frost Bistro. Because if had it been another job, they would not still have that job. They would have got, all right, we ain't doing this no more. You fired. So while they was in Dubai, they had an assistant manager to handle things because they can't trust their kids. Later on in the episode, they did get the kids together, like, what's going on? Things ain't adding up. It seems like, what is it? Y'all got y'all friends coming in and y'all giving them extra food. I was like, I don't know if it's like, okay, we had, X amount of, meat for chicken tenders. We had X amount of chicken for chicken tenders. and what y'all sold is not adding up and how much is left, or is it, money not looking right? Because if the money not looking right, that's gonna be really bad on Kirk and Rashida for when it's time for them to do their taxes. So what is it? Now apparently it was Sierra, and I think that is the daughter, but I'm not for sure because I couldn't really look at the girl. I don't know if that was the girlfriend or was that the daughter. Now, y'all, if y'all got a clear picture of who that was, y'all drop it below. But I'm like, whether that's neither here nor there. But daughter or not, if you messing up, you need to go. Plain and simple. That's why you can't hire your family and your friends all the time. Because you put in that situation where they think, well, you my daddy, you my mama, or you my best good friend since we was in the 4th grade. But no, this is still business. Stressing. Scrappy, he been out here stressing because he ain't seen his kids in a few days. Like, the only way he's able to see them is through, like, on Instagram pictures because Bambi is not returning his phone calls. Now Mama D done told him that Bambi was gonna file for divorce and take his money. I was like, is she taking your money or is she asking for support for your children? And it doesn't even seem like she was, if that was the case, that she was asking money for herself. It's like, okay, you're going to help me buy diapers. You're going to help me buy clothes. You're going to help me with childcare. This is what you're going to do. But anyways, he said once the panorama, he tells Mendices and Kurt that once the panorama eased up, that he started getting back to work. And I was like, I say this in the most respectful way, but was Atlanta ever where it was, very restricted? Questions. But anyways, he started to go back to work, but he's not understanding that she has had babies back to back and she is tired. She had a conversation earlier in the season to where the doctor was telling her she should not be picking up her babies while she's pregnant in this state. She had a conversation with Scrappy when she says, you're out here smoking and drinking, and in the club, I am at home with your children. It's time to get up and feed the babies, change the babies in the middle of the night. You are passed out drunk. You are being of no help to me, sir. And you need to be to help me with these kids. Because it seems like these are some stair-step children. But she didn't have these babies back to back. These babies, I don't even want to say they are a year apart. I don't want to say that. Because these, like, the first two, they little. And she's pregnant again. So, all the, you got all these emotions going on with you pregnant. Your body's changing while you pregnant. It's a lot going on for her. And for whatever reason, Scrappy just does not understand that. Jack, Kendra, Fatima, and Amani, they sit down with Jack's pastor. Jack was basically trying to get to his son. I have plenty of men who have lost their sons. I don't want to be in that group. So when I'm being hard on you and I'm telling you the people that you are hanging out with, this ain't cool, I want you to listen. I'm not trying to run your life, but I'm trying to make sure you have a life. He didn't say that, I'm kind of paraphrasing, but he does apologize for, trying to fight the son. It's like the anger just took over him. Now, I'm not saying that he was right for, trying to, run up on his son, but it's like his son was basically like, I'm grown. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to hang out who I want to hang out with, regardless of the fact that this man feels comfortable enough to just be pulling out weapons at any time and shooting at people. So Mama D confronts Bambi about, Sierra told me that you was filing for the divorce and you was going to take Scrappy for his money. Bambi in her confession was like, what money? What money am I taking from him? Mama D talking about Bambi discussing her business with people who talk too much. And I was like, Mama D, that is your whole MO. You are doing that right now. You got information from Sierra and you hop, skip, jump, and ran over here to Bambi about what she got going on. Anytime somebody tell you some type of information, you got to be that run tell that girl. Was you not the one that was up there telling doggone Judy business in Dubai? Your girl was somewhere with me. I love me some Mama D, but she just don't be listening to herself when she be talking. And Baby's like, you ain't even been to see my kids. Not one time, but you want to go over here want to tell me how I'm running my life. Girl, if you don't stop. Like I said, she think Bambi gonna take Scrappy's money. It's like, take his money or want him to take care of his kids. What's his Mama? So y'all, that was suggestive. All of you think y'all about me, so comment below. If you're new to my channel, I knew it before